and welcome to another installment of Schiffbauer Over Rocks.
Facts.
I'm here with my man Navig.
What's goody? What's goody?
Navig, I'm really excited to have you here today.
I'm excited to be here, man, for real.
I mean, I've had a lot of creatives on, but I've never had a rapper, let alone a musician with the wave you're paving right now.
Right, facts.
Before we get into that, you want to tell everyone how we met?
Sweet. Yeah, we met through mutual parties with the same interests. You know what I mean? We met at Quaker State doing a marketing plan. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And we became business partners ever since then. You know what I mean? And built a relationship on that. And it's definitely been a lead whole experience. You know what I mean? You didn't came to a couple of my shows.
Oh, those shows are very... Navig is one of the best performers I've seen live, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not just plugging that from a marketing side of things.
Right,
Steve definitely gets the crowd rolling.
Right, thanks, man. You know, it's definitely been a lady. I'm also glad you always able to make it. You know what I mean?
I'll do my best. Whenever I can, I want to come out and support, you know?
Right, facts. Hell yeah. Shit was definitely litty. Got some classes.
Oh, yeah.
Next time we do the show in Philly, man, you want to come out to that one, man, for real.
Oh, Nodo?
Yeah, Nodos.
Oh, absolutely.
You gotta come Nodos. And that's last time I was in Nodos, man. I remember doing my set performing, walking in VIP, and I just woke up in my bed the next day. yo, I'm like, what the fuck? Then my manager told me, yo, man, you was trying to fight me. I was like, what?
What?
Yeah, I was like, I don't remember that. You know what I mean? I don't remember that at all. I ain't go, but that's why I got two loose. That shit was loose, but you know, it was just a good night. You know what I mean? So, ain't nobody get beat up or nothing like that.
Well, that's always a plus. Positive.
Right.
I mean, tell more about, for everyone out there, you know, the independent artist lifestyle, the rapper lifestyle. A lot of people get this idea of what an artist is, what a rapper is on Instagram.
Right.
But what is it really like?
I mean, what it's really like, man, for real, like, it's really like a nerd job, for real. This is really, it's a job. You gotta, every move you make gotta be calculated. You're gonna have bumps and bruises. You're gonna have a lot of people hating. You're gonna have people change up on you. People you think have your best interests, they really don't. Nah, I mean, you definitely gotta treat this like a business. If you ain't gonna treat it like no business and just think you just gonna post songs on SoundCloud every day, you know what I mean? That wave been over, you know what I mean? You gotta have some kind of plan and just stick to it. And for real, that's really the real difference, man. Invest in yourself. A lot of people say, you know what I mean, you wanna go start a business or something, you know what I mean? And you wanna start this rapping, shit. Treat it like a business. Invest in yourself. Don't be scared to make no money, you know what I mean? Or invest no money in yourself and know that it's not gonna happen. Some people, it happens like this. Well, it's crazy because when it comes to this rap shit, right? There's no really set way for it. You know what I mean? There's like, it won't happen overnight. But then there's some people where it did happen to like that. You know what I mean? It's really not so plain. You just gotta go out there and put in the work and just keep grinding and don't quit. Shout out to my man Nipsey Hussle, man. R.I.P. Nipsey Hussle. On one of his interviews, he said he experienced every emotion. And I always bring that up when I talk to somebody because like that's how I be feeling, yo. I experience every emotion when it comes to this rap shit. Only thing he says, man, he just ain't quit. You know what I mean? So
persistence.
The persistence, man. Persistence is key. Persistence is key. Make good music. Definitely gotta be able to make good music. And yeah, that's one of the main things though. Treat it like a business. You know what I mean? And get a plan and stick to it. Don't fall off from it. Stick to it.
I like that. In comparison to other artists, other rappers at the stage of the career that you're at, what do you think sets you apart from them? I know you've had a lot of success opening for some big name acts. You want to go into that?
Yeah. I know. Sorry. Maybe I should, before we get into that portion, maybe get into the portion of how I actually jumped off the porch and started doing that.
Let's run it back.
You know what I mean? We can run it back. You know what I mean? Well, originally, I'll tell you what, like, a lot of people don't know, you know what I mean? But I've been doing music for a while, actually. Like, I really started getting serious into rapping with around 2013. And it was crazy because I was in Germany first, and I was just like, I remember I used to record my songs on an iPod, bro.
What?
Yeah, on the studio, on the iPod, yo. And then one time, I wrote this song called "Come First," and I recorded it on there. And we was down in the library area, and my man, he was like, man, play your song. And I was like, man, I don't know, man, Connor. He was like, yo, play that shit. So I said, fuck it. So I played it, and then everybody was fucking with it. It was like, yo, man, that shit hard. So I was like, all right, I gotta keep going with this. And then I moved down to South Carolina. I was in Quan Beach Studio. Shout out to Quan Beach. You know what I mean? And I really started I made my first mixtape under the name, my original rap name I started with was North Star.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And that's because a lot of people don't know that either. You know what I mean? Because
no, that's a fun fact out there.
Yeah, the reason why I started with North Star though is because the North Star is the star that shines the brightest amongst the rest. So that was like the meaning behind that. And I had my first mixtape called No Excuses, but it was on thatpiff.com. But then the DJ who I had hosted, he was hosting a lot of other people's mixtapes too on his page, and he hosted some boy's page, and boy was buying views. And he was buying views. He was
fake
buying
streams.
Yeah, he was buying views. And then that Piff took everybody, since it was under that DJ's account, he took everybody's shit off that Piff account, And then my shit just got lost in the sauce, So, and then then that was like for like a year. But then I fell back from music for a little bit, and then I decided to jump back in it. And I told myself, I was like, yo, I'm either gonna go hard, go all the way in, or just not do it at all. You know what I mean? So then
you went all the way in.
All the way in, man. Rebranded myself. I changed my stage name to Navig. A lot of people, which is my son's name, Gavin, just backwards and flipped. Yeah, you know what I mean. And and then actually, that's how I made my went to New York, shot my first video, No Stress, and I shot No Stress. It was crazy because once I made that decision to actually go ham, man, I was going ham, bro. I shot 3 videos in like 4 months. I got my album finished, and the only thing I was waiting to do was get plugged in and start doing these shows. You know what I mean? And I actually had to run into with this management company called Moravi Live Management. You know what I mean? And but it was just like if you hear his name, wherever, you know what I'm saying, he's just a scammer out here.
He no good.
Yeah, he's no good. You know
we don't talk bad about people in Schiffbauer Over Rocks, but this guy's no good.
Right. You know what I mean? So then due to complications with that, that's how I linked up with my manager, you know what I mean, and then linked up with him. Then we started getting these shows, and I think the first artist I opened up for, I believe, was G Herbo and DJ Diamond.
Ooh,
yeah.
I like G Herbo a lot.
I like G Herbo too. Yeah, they was at Vanity Grand. I went and opened up for them.
I used to listen to him when he was still Lil Herb.
Oh yeah. I remember he was Lil Herb first.
Chirac.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome to Phaserland.
And then but that was crazy though, because the Grand, that wasn't my first time doing no show either though.
Really?
Yeah, it wasn't like when I was in South Carolina. Shout out to my man Big Cheese. He gave me I did music with him. Met him at Quan Beach Studio, and he actually gave me the opportunity for 2 shows. Honestly, you know what I mean, he had a show in Clemson University. We was at a house party, and there was a club there called Club 24, and we performed our song, and he gave me an opportunity to perform my song, and I actually performed at one of my cousins' parties before too. But the one thing that's crazy about performing too, a lot of people think you just go on stage and just go in there and spit your shit on the mic. Like, nah, it's really it's more complicated and more. It's not as easy as people think it is. Know what I mean? You gotta realize, like, you're going on stage in front of hundreds of people who don't even know you at all. You know what I mean? And then you're an upcoming artist at that too. So you gotta know how to gauge the crowd, interact with the crowd.
It's like, how do you get their attention?
Right.
They're not here necessarily for you. Mm-hmm. They're here for whoever the main actor or the main event might be, you know?
So you gotta go twice as hard. You know what I mean?
And how do you go hard?
Yeah, I definitely do though. Every show I'm coming off the shirt. Bitches be like, this shit be going crazy. You know what I mean? But I'll tell you what, so after G Herbo and Vanity Grand,
Tie myself off.
Yep, I opened up Blueface.
Blueface, baby.
Yeah, Blueface, yo. And niggas can say what they want about Blueface, man, but he definitely had that. He had Club No that was lit, and that shit was sold out in pack, yo.
Speaking of performing, showing out, people like Blueface, artists like Blueface, you said it got the club lit. Mm-hmm. You think it's just his stage presence is his like key thing with him as an artist, not even necessarily the music, or the other way around?
Yeah, I'll tell you, man, yo, it's crazy. Since I've been opening up for a lot of mainstream artists, man, I really realized who are good actual performers. Mm-hmm. Not a lot of artists. I mean, you think about it, once they got a big name or something, all they gotta do is go on stage and just rap. I mean, cool, but the artists who I feel like actually give a show and actually do a show and perform is Blueface, DaBaby, and NLE Chopper. YK Osiris opened up for YK Osiris too. He put on a good show too, but he's R&B with it. So as far as rappers, Blueface, NLE Chopper and DaBaby, they actually put on the show and got lit. And I see how they interact with the crowd and how their energy is, and I try to base my energy in. It's still giving them my own flavor, but knowing you gotta put a show on. Know what I mean?
Yeah. It's like, I would imagine just pushing certain buttons, pulling certain strings, where like the crowd's going to be more interactive than involved, rather than just kind of standing there and waiting for something to happen.
Right. Another thing too, knowing the crowd that you're dealing with as well.
That's a big thing. The audience, the market.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And so marketing terms, I mean the demographic.
I love it.
Right, you know what I mean? You definitely, man, because like I know it's like I've been performing in Philly, Baltimore and DC, and it's like every different place energy is different. So you gotta know how to bring the energy for the occasion.
What's your favorite venue to perform at? And like favorite show to date. This is in hindsight.
My favorite venue is Club Nodos in Philly. And Nodos, it stands for Not the Ordinary. Shout out to my man Moses, head promoter out there. You know what I mean?
We'll tag him in this.
You know what I mean? Yeah, Club Nodos is definitely my favorite venue so far. You know what I mean? It's definitely my favorite venue. They always been professional when I pull up. Everything we discuss and how it's going to operate, it happens. You know what I'm saying? They give me the opportunity to sell tickets. You know what I'm saying? And the crowd over there is always, it's a nice, diverse, mixed crowd. You know what I mean? And it's more of a crowd there that's from my market as well. Like, honestly, right now, Nodos is the most popular club in Philly right now, if you ask me. Because every time I ask somebody, so what's another club in Philly? You know what I mean? It's lit. Everybody like, man, that's Nodos. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I haven't been yet, but I'm about to be.
Yeah, watch. When you come, bro, you gonna see, man.
What's bottles run out there? So I love bottle service.
Right. yeah. You definitely like the bottle service. For real, they VIPs is taxing. I think the one VIP they wanted like 25. 2,500. But I know that came with a couple bottles though.
Okay. We'll see about that. I'm falling on a budget occasionally, ladies and gentlemen. I do well for myself, but budgeting and finance is very important out there.
Right, facts. That's another thing, man. When it comes to this rap shit too, yo. A lot of times, some people they think you can just take some money and just I'm gonna spend it here, I'm gonna spend it there, and like nah, everything got to be calculated if you're trying to make something with it.
In terms of your experience to date as a rapper, as an independent artist, where do you feel like money's most important to put in terms of investment?
Man, it's crazy. The most important when it comes to it, man.
This is in hindsight. Good money, bad money, things that you've done.
It's really crazy because it's like a side of me like what I want to say, but then shit that I've learned, you know what I mean, it really has to go somewhere else. You know what I mean? I would say like right now, you want to put your money into, definitely put your money into marketing and promotion. You know what I'm saying? And your quality with your studio time and your beats, bro. Linking up with a producer. I feel like that's one of the mistakes that I made. I always worked with I've worked with certain producers before, you know what I mean? But what I mean as far as working with a producer is like working with a producer that fucks with you. You know what I mean? Sees your dream, sees your passion, and wants to make a collaborative effort so y'all can get something done. Because one of the things I done ran into is I used to get my beats off YouTube. You know what I mean?
Okay. But
I would lease them though. I'll link up with the producer and I'll lease the beat.
Cost effective in the short term.
It's really cost effective in the short term, but then when you're going on Instagram and you see 5, 10 other motherfuckers with the same beat and shit, it makes you not even want to invest in it and try to push that song no more.
No, it's just kind of like what's going on. It's like a shared pot at that point.
Right, exactly. You know what I'm saying? And that's one of the things I feel like I definitely learned that was a mistake, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like, damn, you put all that time and money and try to invest and push that one song. It's like everybody else is trying to do that. So what makes it really stand out in an oversaturated market as it is?
I'm about to say, there's never been more music, more content in the music space right now. I mean, it's so accessible to, recording this upload something. I mean, hypothetically, I can hop off this podcast, get my audio guy Jordan over here.
Yeah.
Like, hey, let me spit something on the beat real quick.
Right, you should though.
And then I want to upload it on Spotify by the end of the week.
Yo, for real though, man. It's crazy, yo. Like, hey, yo, I be going on Instagram sometime, man, and just scrolling, yo. It's like, damn, everybody ain't mom rapping now. It almost makes you not want to do it. But then that's when you gotta realize nobody's gonna be able to match your effectiveness and your energy and your dedication and stay persistent. You know what I'm saying?
No, I that's extremely valuable, regardless if you're rapping or just in business for yourself. Let's say even if you're opening up a pizzeria.
Right.
It's just, I feel like it's just having a very valuable skill set as an entrepreneur that can be applied across all spaces. Those kind of values.
Right.
I say we got somebody here in the corner. You got your manager here today, right?
Yeah, my manager here.
You're gonna come in the frame. What's up?
Yeah,
We got a problem?
You know who's here, man. What's up, man? How you doing today?
Oh, we got Nate Fleming, aka
How's it
Suge,
going
in the
today,
building.
Paul?
He's about to sit down with us for those listening streaming wise. Oh, we're gonna really get into it. Nate, you need anything to drink? Navich, you need anything further to drink?
He has to drink something. It's the Over the Rocks podcast. You gotta take a swig.
You know.
We got some effing vodka. We got some Hennessy.
I'll take some Hennessy.
Hennessy,
I'll
perfect.
take some Hennessy.
Get that glass over here. We'll pour right now. Make sure when you both share that mic, get close to it.
All right.
All right, let me pour you up real quick. So Navich, you're in a very unique position as an independent artist. You have a manager, and a
Right.
very good one.
Mm-hmm.
What are
Definitely.
the pros and cons of having a manager?
The pros of having the manager were basically, you know what I'm saying, whenever you feel like you're right on something, you can get a second opinion on something. You know what I'm saying? And also as an artist, like I've been that stage and I've been that route where I've been trying to do everything by myself. You know what I'm saying? Where as far as making the music, collecting the studio time, putting the videos together, shooting the videos, getting the models for it. You know what I mean? And then after I get done doing all of that, now I gotta go in marketing, get in contact with these venues, get with these promoters, these different podcast events, these interviews. You know what I'm saying? More in the business aspect. That shit, it's really hard for one person to try to do it itself, and that's why you know what I'm saying. A lot of people, you know what I mean, they start pushing it themselves, but at the end of the day, you need a manager because as an artist, you want to focus entirely on the music.
I can imagine.
You know what I mean? So trying to do all that.
And you know
and
that
yeah.
as an artist from your perspective, where your time's more best suited, recording and performing.
Definitely facts, man. Definitely facts. So that's one of the pros of having the manager. You know what I'm saying? Cons of having the manager, I don't really see no cons. The only cons I would say is just arguing with this nigga all the time.
I got to be devil's advocate. I got to ask both sides.
Yeah.
Oh, so you want to know the pros and cons, or just pros?
Oh yeah, you bring that mic.
Pros and cons, or just pros?
Just from your perspective as a manager.
I mean, I'm a firm believer that where there's challenge, there's growth. So there's a lot of times he feels like he got certain things in the bag, but you know, when we collectively put our perspectives together, we have a more prosperous outcome. Most of the time. There's times where we got to revisit the topic, but most of the time, you know, if we come together and things are right, because you know we're family at the end of the day. We're first cousins too. Okay. So outside the music, it's like I still got to deal with them regardless. So things can get elevated. I'll give you a prime example. There's one day I was working, and I had pitched an idea to him about something. I can't remember what it was, and he didn't agree with me, and I hung up on him.
Ooh.
He didn't like that.
I was about to say, you really shook out there.
Yeah, he ain't like that.
Yeah, I was about to pull up on you.
Yo, he was so mad, he called my girl. My girl cussed me out.
I was like, yo, you need to get your mans, yo. Get your fucking, whose mans is it? Yeah, that's one instance I do remember having me pissed. I ain't gonna hold you. You ain't shit.
But one topic that I actually heard while I was off to the side, that you guys had said about where's something good to invest musically. One thing that I feel fit and feel firm, I mean, obviously he got the rapper lifestyle down, he got the rapper look down, but there's a lot of rappers that come to me and they want a certain thing. They want the glitz, they want the glory, they want the glam, they want the glamour, they want everything that comes with what he's doing, but they don't look the part.
You're
You
gonna
know
look
what I
the
mean?
part.
When it comes to when it comes to business, you got to look the part. If you're selling cars, you gotta have a certain look.
So
You know
they
what I
don't
mean?
look like a rapper. You're saying
They don't look. They don't.
Or like an artist.
They don't have the artist look. They don't have.
They don't
it's
have a
like,
brand, you're
If you
saying.
walk into the room, you got to look like, all right, this dude's important. Who is he?
it's kind of like, even hypothetically, imagine if I rap like Eminem, you wouldn't really think that because I don't have the look per se right now. You know?
Exactly. You know, so it's like a lot of times I feel like
Fuck Eminem.
one of
Sidebar.
the
He
easiest
whack now.
one of the easiest things to obtain is you know, fashion. It don't gotta be. You don't gotta go to Gucci and spend thousands of dollars. You can go into Ross. You know, you can
That's
really
facts, though.
you really can go Ross, TJ Maxx, Kohl's, and really get some good player and look good. And then when you go to these things, you go to these functions, these interviews, these things where, you know, there's other artists and DJs and people that are in the know. You know, you look like you're a part of something, opposed to just, you know, off in the corner and you got, you know, some you can look at a dude's shoes and see that his shoelaces are little. You know what I mean?
Perception is reality. I don't care who you are, and what you do.
Absolutely.
I learned that. I learned that in the military. Hold up. Another thing to Kevin on that too, man. Basically, what he's saying, man, y'all gotta get your rapper image up. Y'all out here looking crazy. Yeah, I mean, you tired of your producer dancing in the back of your videos, man. Cut the boss up.
For those that don't know,
That was my line.
I'm about to say, he just stole Suge's line.
Yo, for real, nah, but yo, for real, it was crazy. I mean, he's really speaking facts though. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, unless you just gotta look apart, man. And it all really falls down to it, bro. Treat it like a business. You feel me? Treat it like a business.
For real, though.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, my bad. Not to cut them off, but one good, because you know there might be people that are listening. They're like, clothes shouldn't really matter. Clothes aren't a big deal, but we're from the hood. We're from the trenches at the end of the day. So like for us, something that was really major, like, you know, coming up, and we I ain't gonna say we went from rags to riches because we're still chasing something.
Yeah, you're on the come up.
We're still on the come up. But anybody that can relate to our background knows first day of school, elementary school, middle school, high school, that was a big deal. Why? Because of fashion. What you put on. What you put on makes it transcends into
Look
who
and feel
you are.
good.
Exactly.
Perception.
Exactly. So you put out that good record. It's one thing to feel good about that record, but it's another thing feel good about that record. And you're vibing. You got the cameras on. Everybody's turned up. It looks good when you got something nice on.
I used to work with a professional photographer for 5+ years.
Mm-hmm.
Landscape photographer, brilliant. I would tell him, and he would have a shared opinion. He agreed with me. It's just the fact that in the creative space, you could be the best artist, the best rapper, the best photographer, but if you got a shitty brand and people don't know about you, but you got the talent, no one's gonna give a fuck. If you can't transcend and like relate to your target audience and your target market, no one's gonna care.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, in the aspects of the rap world, independent artist world, fashion is a component of branding.
Mm-hmm.
You have to look the part in that.
You got to be a
aspects.
trendsetter.
A trendsetter, one, and two, differentiate a little bit. You know,
Absolutely.
you got to do what your contemporaries are doing, but it's like, how are you different than them? What sets you apart from them?
Yeah, that's true. But you know, no, I mean, but that is true though. But you know, there is certain artists out there that like let me see, like Tyler the Creator. You know what I'm saying?
I used to listen to him
Yeah.
all the time back in the day when he first came out.
Yeah, you'll never see Tyler getting all crazy, flashy, and nothing like that. He always stay regular schmegler, but
He's in his lane.
He got his own lane. I think that's when they have their own lane and create space for that. Only time I really feel like when they don't really care too much about your appearance or anything like that is if your lyrical skill is just crazy up to par.
Like J. Cole looks homeless. I don't care what y'all say out there.
Yeah, he does.
I mean, he said Most Def rapped about the same shit 20 years ago.
Yeah,
Very unpopular opinion, but J. Cole is still talented.
he definitely is, man. But I'll say this though: don't start looking homeless until you already made it.
Facts. Cosign. Don't be a hobo out there. Speaking of artists, I want to get from Navig's point of view, Nate's point of view, some of your favorite artists and why from a business side of things.
I just need you to address me as Suge.
Suge, I am sorry out there. He might hang me out the fucking window if I don't address him as Suge anymore. So if I don't make it outside this podcast when it airs mid-October, you need to hit up Best Barber 717 and file a police report.
You're right. This guy's been out of control lately, man. Somebody stop him.
But going off that, favorite artist, brand, business wise, both of you guys take turns.
I'll let him.
Navig got it first.
My favorite artist?
Yeah, it's just in general, brand, business wise. Right now,
I would say my favorite brands right now would be Quality Control and $1 Billion Baby Entertainment. That's why that's who the Migos and them signed to, Quality Control. And DaBaby, I really fucks with DaBaby just because of like a lot of people don't know it, man, but DaBaby, he's been rapping 3 years.
I did not know that.
Yeah,
I thought maybe like 2.
No, he's been rapping 3 years, man. Like what I usually do, I'll go look at an artist and I'll go to their YouTube page and see how far back their catalog go and see where they came from and how far their growth came and how can I apply it to myself. And one thing I realized about him, that's one thing, man. He treated it like a business and invested in himself until it was time, and then everything paid off in the long run for him. So I really give shout out to them and the whole $1 Billion Baby entertainment group. Actually, I'll be opening up for Stunner for Vegas November 2nd at the Worldway. Make sure you come pull up there. You know what I mean?
You heard that?
You know what I
York
mean?
City, baby.
York City, baby. Quality Control. I just feel like they just seem like because a lot of people don't know Quality. Young Thug, Gunna, Migos, and all. They all knew each other before they even all blew up like that. But they
went to high school together, I believe.
Yeah, you know what I mean. But they kept it in the house and put their whole team on, so it really seemed family oriented and get money. You know what I mean? How can you not like that? So as far as my brands, those are really who I look to and look up to. I mean, there's a couple other artists out there right now too, though, but I can't really can't think about them off top right now. So I'm gonna pass the mic.
As far as brands, brands can vary for me depending on my mood, if that makes sense.
It makes sense.
It depends on where I am in my creative space, like what I'm looking at.
Depends what you're looking for too.
Right, exactly. So I'm gonna focus more on artistry. So, like he said, $1 Billion Baby Entertainment. DaBaby, to me, just the fact of how he grew up, what he's been through, and what he speaks about on record. You know that even though he may put it out there in a theatrical type of way, you know that you know that he's a serious dude. You know what I mean? So I like that. And actually, one of my favorite songs is Suge. So yeah.
DaBaby reminds me of like a new millennium, like IG era 50 Cent when
Facts.
50 Cent first came out.
Facts.
Yeah.
He's just like, I'm a boss. This is me.
50 really don't got no filter though. I
50
think,
Cent's wild.
Yeah, he's the king of trolling. I like 50
It's
for that.
absolutely hilarious.
I like that.
Yo, he's as bad as our hype man.
Yeah, our hype man, Suave Jones, he's something else, man.
Swab Jones.
Let's give Swap Jones a quick little 15 minutes of fame right here.
Right.
We'll talk about hype man and the importance in terms of live performances.
I'll start off, man. Shout out to my bro Swab Jones, best hype man alive out here in these streets. He definitely, definitely get the party going. I couldn't do it without him. He a wild boy, dog. I'll tell you, he a wild boy. But sometimes you need that though when you out there on stage in the mix. I didn't see my man. He done crowd surfing and it was only like 5 people out there, but he got it cracking though. We definitely got the attention on there. You know what I mean? We get. He definitely get a lady, man. Shout out my man Swab Jones, bro. And you need to have a hype man. If you think I'm going, I don't know. Do you say you need to have a hype man? I think it's good to have a hype man.
It can add to the performance if he's effective.
Yeah.
Quite frankly, I think it adds more to the overall show.
Do you think you need to have a hype man?
Having a hype man isn't always necessary. However, after one of his first shows, he had one of his shows that really started this whole situation. What I felt like we had to establish more was in Lancaster, Pennsylvania.
Okay. Interesting.
And
shout out to the Amish.
Swab Jones, that's my blood brother. He didn't have a mic. He just jumped in. He just felt the moment. He was kind of like, F it. And he just went out there and just started turning it up. So, coming back from that show, I kind of felt like we can really incorporate him into, what we got going on, because developing that stage presence is one thing, but then developing that stage presence, you got somebody that's helping identify where the flow is at. kind of it just brings things up a little bit more.
Yeah.
But there's been a couple times where, you know, cause Suave he wants to rap. So there's been a couple times where, you know, it's like
he wants to be a rapper.
yeah, he's ready to.
He's a very good hype man, but he wants to be a rapper.
Yeah, so you know, sometimes you know we got to pull him back a little bit, and he gets the perspective. But right now, for real, you know what I mean? Back on what you said, his 15 minutes of fame. You know,
He's gonna have more than that.
he got the whole city wanting him to hype, man. He's like your hype man's hype man. Yeah, he's
For those listening abroad, Navig and Suge, York City, Pennsylvania repping. York City has a very microcosm, interesting, growing kind of rap scene going on.
G said this song is starting to get big.
You guys want to talk about the state of York City rap?
yeah. Why not?
Just fill people in. I mean, you hear about New York rap, LA rap, but let's talk about like a smaller metropolitan area. Let's talk about York, Pennsylvania. What's the state of rap in York, Pennsylvania right now?
In a modest way, I will say that the state of rap is very diverse. You got a lot of different artists in different camps that focus on, you know, a multitude of different things. You got some that are more melodic. You got some that focus on more, you know, the lyrics and punchlines. You got some that, you know, they can go all the way full R&B and then jump back into, you know, hardcore rap. But the only thing is just like I feel like people put the wrong focus on their music instead of them focus like what because like if I refer to Navig as Navig, like Navig is a person, but Navig is also a brand.
Correct.
So a lot of times I'm referring to not just the artist, you know, who you see sitting here, but I refer to the brand. Even there's sometimes I got to pause him like, hold on, bro, this ain't Ibrahim no more.
It's bigger than you.
Yeah, this is Navig, bro.
I mean, I tested that. When you grow a brand, when you start your own business, I mean, essentially this is starting your own business, building your artist brand up. Mm-hmm. Your brand becomes bigger than you as an individual.
Right.
Especially when you have multiple players in the fold. Yeah. Manager, hype man, working with people with marketing, promoters, the whole lot. It becomes bigger than just an individual.
Right. So one of the biggest things that at least that we focus on is we don't concern ourselves too much with what the next, especially locally. Like we don't concern ourselves too much with the next person's doing or what they got, because perception is everything. People they can deceive you. And as you elevate through music, you're going, like any artist that's listening to this, they're going to see that there's a lot of snakes that are ready to basically just take a bite. They ain't
take advantage of them.
Right.
That's real shit.
I posted the other day, when you're on the come up, there's three kinds of people. You got your breakers, you want to try to slow you the fuck down. You got your passengers, you want to take a free ride. And you got your accelerators, people who want to help you out. And when you're growing something organically, you have those three kinds of people. It comes down to. They're going to come and infiltrate your life for the good, bad, and the ugly. You just got to differentiate them. Speaking about snakes in the grass, no one likes snakes. We're all Indiana Jones on the come up. You don't fuck with snakes.
Right.
That's a sound bite. But any other further thoughts on that, and we'll pass it over to Navig?
I'm a pass because I gotta say this because it's a very current topic in our city right now.
I'm about to say, I think it would still be very current here when this premieres in mid-October.
So there's a particular artist that, you know, I grew up with. I'm not gonna mention his name because there's already been a lot of heat. There's a lot of heat.
A lot of heat on the streets and on
know
Facebook.
Who I'm talking about. But at the end of the day, there's a particular artist that I grew up with, so I respect the man. At the end of the day, I sell myself based on confidence. I'm a barber by trade, so I can't sit here and get you in my chair and cut your hair, and I don't know what I'm talking about. There's been people that come to my shop, you know, especially when I was first starting off, and I kill them with humor, but it's confident humor. They'd be like, "Oh, can you cut?" I feel offended by it when people ask me that because I've been doing this long enough. But
especially if they don't know you, they come into a situation. It's just like, "Can you actually do what I want to do?"
Exactly. So you know what I would kill them with before? I'd be like, I'm not too sure what I know. I'll be like, I'm not too sure what I'm doing. I just got promoted from janitor, but I believe I got you. I believe, just kill them with a little sense of humor. But, you know, by the time that the end product is done, everything is executed the way it needed to be. So back to the guy that I'm talking about, you know, he sold himself on confidence. He said that he feels like he's one of the most influential rappers or persons from our city.
Yeah.
I'm invested with Navig.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing. There's no shot, no shame, and nothing being taken away from his brand.
No.
I respect his opinion, so I put it out there and I let people know, like, I respect that. You know, he called himself the GOAT. Everybody else wanted to be the GOAT the next day. So
that's actually a precedent. The fact that people are chasing that,
exactly,
regardless of his success.
So I said on record on Facebook, we're gonna put the receipts in this podcast. He's no longer the GOAT. He's the shepherd. everybody and their mom, everybody and their mom and their grandma had something to say about my comment. I didn't know my comment had that much importance, but you know, I felt like, and it's just my raw opinion, everybody else that had something to say in some way, to me, you look like a hater. But the fact that I supported him, somebody I know, somebody I went to school with, they basically were saying like I was cock riding. And I'm like, what? If I'm gonna, you know, not that because it's gonna sound low. If I'm gonna ride a situation,
it's gonna be a soundbite right here coming up.
You know, if I'm gonna ride a situation, I got my artist right here. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, no, legitimately though. I was saying, you're just being honest.
I'm just being.
I'm really gonna ride on somebody and like shamelessly promote, it's gonna be my own artist. Exactly. But I'm not. I'm just being very transparent.
Exactly.
And here's the opinion.
Throw a couple pauses in there because, you know, it might not have came off too clean. But
I think Dame Dash says that. Pause. Speaking of pauses, Navig, what is your view on the state of York City rap?
No, when you take a sip of this, make sure you have the pinky up. You hear me?
Pinky ups. You hear that? Back at home?
Facts.
Drinking that cognac. It's end of summer.
Right. It's crazy. I think I put that I put that as a bar on one of my tracks. I was like, Stella Hood, nigga, Henny on the rocks. That's bougie. That's my lifestyle.
Are we going to have our first freestyle on Schiffbauer Over Rocks today? I think we might have to.
We might have to do it, man.
We may.
But you know,
this will be like about to be sway in the morning.
Yeah, right. Just shit. You know what I mean? But I'll caveat a little bit what he was saying. You know what I'm saying? The artist who he's talking about in particular, you know what I'm saying? I actually got mad respect for him. And the comment that he had came out and said, I didn't take no way about it at all. You know what I'm saying? Because one thing that this artist he's talking about that he's done, he's definitely, I remember I first seen this guy on World Star years ago.
Really?
Yeah, World Star multiple times. He's like one of the only artists I can actually see in York that's been persistently grinding, never gave up, and just been going ham and actually built his foundation up from the ground up. So just off that alone, he got my respect, and I don't got nothing negative to say about it or try to come at what he said. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, I mean, he definitely has put in a whole lot more work than me. You know what I mean? I'm just not.
Just being honest about it.
Yeah, you know what I mean? I'm saying, yeah, you know what I mean? I'm putting in work now, but he's been doing it longer. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So why would I sit here and get mad and like if he says he feels like he's the GOAT, he put the work and time in for that. You know what I mean? I can't argue that about him. You know what I'm saying? He has a fan base. He got something from the muscle. You know what I mean? And I'm sorry to say, a lot of people that feel some type of way about his comment or whatever he said, it's not even putting no work in right now. You know what I mean? Mm-mm. Like I give you, like, you're not even doing nothing for yourself right now, but you got something to say. But if anything, if you really mad what he said, go out there and grind, put the music out, and then show him what you saying. That's how I feel about it.
I'm a firm believer haters, when they hate something, it's a reflection of an aspect that they hate about themselves.
Right. But, you know, I mean, but even still, though, a lot of people that had a lot of comments to say about him, a lot of people that, I mean, I fuck with them and cool with me, too, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I just don't really feel like, nah, I mean, that's one thing that's wrong with the music scene of YC right now. It's entirely too much hate. Don't let nobody see you doing something better than them. They're gonna find something to bring you down, period. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, it's really so sad because, like, YC, man, got some talent, bro. Like, YC, honestly, YC got so much.
We honestly do, low key. I'm like in total out. Mm-hmm. I mean, I'm working with you and Suge. Mm-hmm. Suge, man, I'm make sure I don't get it on the rafters later.
Right.
He's ready to fucking shake me down. Yeah. But that being said, from a outside perspective, working with these guys from like a marketing plan, marketing strategy, implementation. But more importantly, it's just there's a lot of talent in this like local city. Yeah. So it's just how can those voices be heard and are all of them gonna be heard? Doubtful.
You know what's so crazy, man? Because like I didn't receive it's crazy. You know what I mean? I done received a lot of hate. You know what I mean? But a lot of hate that I done receive is a bunch of subtweeting. Like a lot of motherfuckers is out here acting like Jared, making subs. That's a bar for real. Let that go over your head. You know what I mean? So I see everything. I peep everything. You know what I mean? But despite all,
That's a free bar right there.
you know what I mean? That was for free.
Next one we billing you.
Facts. Trust me, we're sending the
100 an hour right now.
We'll be sending the invoice later. You feel me? Straight from Bossed Up, so you know what it is. You know what I mean? But the one thing I will say, the fact that like while she got so much talent and so much, the music scene can really be so crazy. I usually I look at that. That's like one of my motivators to keep going as hard.
Yeah.
Cause I know once one of us, cause at the end of the day, nobody from New York actually blew up. You know what I mean? And one more thing, I want to shout out Fiend too. Fiend, he's another artist from YC. He's another artist that been grinding just as much, and he made a lot of moves too. Definitely made a lot of moves. He get her respect. He gets my respect from me too. It's crazy. I remember listening to his CD when I was a youngin'. I didn't know who he was, but the mixtape was hard, and then come to find out it was him. I was like, yeah, that's crazy. You know what I mean? So definitely shout out to him too. But the fact that really makes me want to grind hard is because as soon as one of us make it, the spotlight's gonna be on YC, and then YC will finally get the respect that it deserves, and we can really turn shit up. You know what I mean? Like I it's crazy because I would actually like to once we blow up and get this shit cracking. You know what I mean? I'll come back to YC and do some fucking American Idol type shit.
That should be fun.
You know what I mean? But if you ever hate on me, just know I'm gonna hit you with it's a no for me, dog. Yeah, I mean. But now, YC definitely got mad talent. Every artist that I ever worked with is talented. There's a lot of artists. I mean, it's crazy because I can't really find no artists on YC right now that I actually feel like that's trash. I feel like a lot of artists on YC are actually talented. You know what I mean? A lot of them are actually trying to grind. Yes, everybody got their different lane. And that's what's wrong, but everybody got their different lane, but people that's in a whole nother lane want to judge that lane. You know what I'm saying? They don't just stay in your lane and just support each other and promote each other. Because if we did that, man, YC would have been on the map if everybody supported each other instead of finding something negative to say. You know what I mean?
Let's focus not just the state of York City rap. It's the rap game as a whole from an independent standpoint. Let's talk about the future. What's going on with you two that you want to share that's coming up that's exciting? From an artist and a management standpoint, got some exciting stuff. Anything you're willing to share today?
Okay.
Suge's going to take the mic first
You asked a really good question.
Suge is, for those who are just streaming, Suge is chained out. He's got a cigar. He is ready to go.
Tell him get your mind right. We got contracts over here, baby.
You want to shout out your jeweler real quick?
Huh?
You want to shout out your jeweler real quick?
Yeah, I mean, y'all actually got two jewelers.
Yeah, you heard it here first.
I got two. So
that's when you know it's real.
Shout out to Arcade Jewelers at Mondawmin Mall, Baltimore, Maryland, and then shout out to Artisan Fine Jewelers. They at Arundel Mills, which is Hanover, Maryland. Yeah, so
I thought it was Artisan.
No, it's Artisan.
Artisan?
Yeah,
I need to get me a pinky ring. Could you see me with a pinky ring?
Absolutely.
I think I look good pinky ring.
It look real exquisite.
It's just like
Real bougie.
pinky ring before I get a wedding ring. Ooh.
That's a bar right there.
Ooh.
Astronomical.
But more importantly, back to y'all. Tell me about some exciting news coming up.
Well, we felt like it was a good idea to digress from doing the shows.
Okay.
So right now, we're not focusing too much on the physical component, doing the shows, being out here every weekend.
Mm-hmm.
All those things matter. Those are good, but that run was for the old music.
Got you.
We had a good campaign for things that he already had established on his own. Mm-hmm. Now, I could take pride and say this, like, we got an executive producer that he got exclusive beats. No more YouTube beats. You know what I mean,
say something special to this artist out there. Releasing beats.
If you want to be an artist and you really want to grind and take you want to take your craft serious, get a producer or a team of producers and get exclusive beats. Work out some sort of arrangement, buy the beat, whatever it takes you to take your craft to the next level, because you don't want to invest your time and energy, especially money. You don't want to put money into a situation where, like he had said earlier, you go on YouTube and you got 5 other artists that got the same beat, but then you got a nice video, but the beat's not yours. It's not doing as much for you. Right. So get those rights, man. Get your masters right. Yeah. Get with a producer.
Let me add to that too, real quick.
Yeah, Navig's about to add to it. Let's go.
Well, I'm gonna add to that too. Is know what I'm saying, because I know what used to deter me from going ahead and getting exclusive rights from the beats.
Yeah.
Is how much these producers and everything be winning. You know what I mean? Something they be wanting 1K, 2K, and a lot of times, as independent artists, everything gotta fit in the budget.
Facts.
You feel me? But a way around that is, like I said earlier in this podcast, is finding a producer who believes in you and who fucks with your style of music, you know what I'm saying, and is willing to work with you as a collaborative effort and go that route. You know what I mean? A lot of artists don't even think that route's available, because I didn't. You know what I'm saying?
No, it's just trial and error on your end.
Yeah, it's trial and error. You know what I'm
as
saying?
an artist, entrepreneur.
But I guarantee, you know what I'm saying, if you grinding and you going hard and you got some dedication and you work with a producer and they see that in you, they're going to want to work with you. Trust me, no producers out here want to work with nobody that's going half-assing, halfway and shit. It's just thinking they can just drop something on SoundCloud every couple months. And like, nah, you're not going to get that route. But invest in yourself first, put that time in yourself first, and then the producers and people that's going to want to work with you because they believe in the same dream as you and work as a team. That's one thing too. Yeah, I'm my artist. I'm Navig as an artist, but I'm really not by myself. I got a whole team with me right now. And you definitely need that, yo.
And I think it's outside just the music space. I think having a team dynamic is important in any kind of business structure. Mm-hmm. You're bigger than just yourself. Even if, hypothetically, I start a business tomorrow, if I have employees, they're part of my team. Mm-hmm. Outside of what I do from a consulting standpoint. Mm-hmm. I mean, even me as a consultant, I have subcontractors I work with and I lean on heavily. Mm-hmm. It's my team. It's bigger than me. Mm-hmm. As an artist, from your standpoint, Navig, it's bigger than you. Definitely is, man. Definitely is. But I will say this: everything's trial and error, man. Like, cause when I first started, I was to the face. You know what I mean? But I just kept going. I didn't give up. And then, like I said, people see how hard and passionate I am about it, and they wanted to grind with me and be a part of that. You know what I mean? We just keep it going. And that's how you gotta move. But definitely the exclusive right beats, man. Trust me. I argue with this guy plenty of times about that. Yo, I'm dead serious. Like, yo, I be just getting arguments plenty of time about this shit. But and then he pointed something out to me. I ain't gonna say him in that man. And then I was like, damn, this nigga right. You know what I mean? You got yo, getting them beats and working with the producer, though, man. That's definitely if you're trying to, because it's crazy. Because how I always looked at it. Fuck it, I got the beat from YouTube. I'll lease it. You know what I mean? I'll push it out. And then the shit go viral or whatever, fuck it. I'll work that way. I'll go that route. I'll handle the problem then.
Yeah, I'll handle the problem then. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, though, like, remember how we discussed earlier, when it comes to this music, there's really no wrong way, right way. You know what I mean? Like, because there is instances where people did a song and the song blows up overnight. You know what I mean? But one thing that is true, but the only thing about that, the chances on that is almost like winning the goddamn lottery. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, legitimately though.
You know what I'm saying? It's almost like winning the lottery. So you can't just put all your focus on thinking you're going to put this song out there and hopefully it blows up.
More realistically, someone like a Lizzo, real big on Truth Hurts. This is like hot now. Mm-hmm. She's been doing like music and covers 10 plus years.
Really?
She released Truth Hurts. She released Truth Hurts like 2 years ago. People think it's a new song. It's not.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, she promoted the fuck out of that single. So this give you hindsight, like she in 2009 was doing like covers on YouTube. So 10 years later, like she's getting her fucking dividends.
Right. But that's what I'm saying. You just can't quit and just keep going ham, yo. But I'm pretty sure, right? I'd rather if she did that shit and then she didn't even own that beat.
I mean, this is totally off cut, but shout out to Megan Thee Stallion.
I fucks with Megan Thee Stallion. It's crazy. I've been seeing a lot of hate towards Megan Thee Stallion on the gram and all that. And I don't know why. They hating on Megan Thee Stallion.
I mean, cute girl, hard worker. More importantly than anything, still in college. That's the crazy part.
I heard she blew up from college.
That's what I'm saying. Hey, she's still in college, like taking like online classes while she's touring right now with Future and Meek Mill. Wow. Like she's got a really interesting life right now.
I like Megan Thee Stallion. Shout out to Moneybagg Yo. He bagged that early. He did. Moneybagg Yo bagged that early. If he know what he doing, he better see that then. Like my man Travis Scott. It's like Travis Scott said, "Fuck, I'm seeing the college at it early. I ain't mad at him."
Nah.
Yeah, but you know, I gotta go back to it, man.
You gotta go back to it.
I gotta go back to it.
Back.
So
run it back, Turbo. As Quavo would say.
This new project, this new Navig project, we don't got a firm title yet. But when we drop the title, you guys are going to definitely be with it. But I'm gonna say this new project, it's going to be a 5 to 6 song EP. We got at least for now 3 solid features.
Solid features.
Solid features.
If you haven't heard them, you will, and you may know them already. That's the fucked up shit.
And all I'm going to say is this:
y'all on my network.
If y'all ain't believe him now,
this cat is legit. He's a great performer live. I'm not just saying that because he's on my podcast right now. He's good.
This project is really.
That's why I got him and Suge on right now. Cause great guys and they're good businessmen. More importantly than anything, that's why they're on here.
Facts, thanks, man. Hey, man, yeah, thanks for having us, man. You've been to a couple. You say what you want, man, but Paul's been in the trenches with us numerous times. You know what I mean? Getting litty with us. I mean, definitely getting litty. I was telling Paul, yo, wait till you come to Noodles with us.
Oh, no, it's gonna be a field day.
Those are gonna be a field day, man. Definitely gonna be a field day.
But,
I gotta say, this is an interesting story about Paul. All right. I wasn't here for this encounter.
Oh.
I was at the Gervonta Davis fight, and I got a phone.
We're really about to put me on blast right now.
I got a phone call from Navig, man. He was a little worried at first, but he was cool. He thought by the time he got outside, because the venue was hot. Apparently, Paul, Suave Jones, and Greener, which is another one of our family members, they made their way outside to get.
Project and Zig was lost too. Everybody got lost.
But initially with them three,
long story short,
Navig thought that something happened, something bad happened. He said Paul was outside, slumped against the car,
Paul's
no
in the
glasses.
Yo, Greener was slumped up on the grass.
Greener was face down in the grass. Jordan was hugging a tree. It was bad.
Long story short, I was Kanye West on VMAs night. I bought a bottle of Hennessy like right now at Club Bliss. Shout out to Swag.
Right.
And yeah, we did it live.
Mm-hmm.
It was a lady night. It was fun. Young Dolph ain't that good live though. Fuck Young. I like Young Dolph, but fuck Young Dolph for that performance.
Yo, that's what I be saying. Yo, once they get the name up, so they be like, fuck it, don't even put on no show. Like I was saying, DaBaby, NLE Chopper, and Blueface, I feel like all good performers. You know what I'm saying?
Navig, I want to cap it off with you. Mm-hmm. Exciting thoughts for the future with your future project coming up, and then any shout out plugs that you guys want to plug before we wrap up here today.
I just want to say, man, shout out, know what I mean, to Paul Schiffbauer Marketing Consulting Group. Definitely shout out to them. Know what I mean?
I appreciate the plug.
Yeah, know what I mean? Shout out to my man Tone. My man, he's head producing my next project coming out. And when I tell you, this new project gonna be crazy. Like, it's like I don't even want to really cap on it too much and just like, I mean, let y'all.
I know is very exciting.
You know what I mean? It's really crazy. It's a whole new level. It's some whole next level shit, and it's really about to be crazy. Shout out to my manager, Suge.
Suge's gonna shake us down later.
You know what I mean? And shout out to Bossed Up, man. I can keep on going all day, man. But yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, you know who you are. You know I fucks with you.
Hold on. Most importantly, shout out to Urban Night Productions. Facts. Shout out to my boy Tim, man.
Tim's a great guy.
I love Tim.
Tim
is really grinding. Since Tim's been on board with us, I'm not gonna say that it's because of us, but he's got the city on fire right now.
Tim is a great videographer.
He's dropping 3 videos a week from various artists. That is work.
He's very skilled in what he does.
Fact. Shout out my man Tim one more time. Yeah, next time you want to book your video, book Urban Night 717 on the book ASAP. Definitely do that ASAP. My man got the shit on smash right now, and he definitely gonna give you that good quality. Fuck with him.
We'll do a cheers and we'll end this shit.
All right.
Schiffbauer Over Rocks, Navig, Suge, independent artists. talking about the rap game.
Liddy.
It's been real.